Hey guys, so in today's video, we're going to talk about the big stock market crash that happened on Thursday. I'm recording this video in pre-market trading, guys, because the futures are up big, so it looks like we might have covered. But in case you guys didn't know, on Thursday, the Dow plummeted 10%, the biggest one-day drop since 1987's Black Monday. So basically, what happened is we've officially reached a bear market territory, and stocks are down a lot. So a lot of my accounts were down a lot, guys. I don't know a lot how much of you guys have gone into cash or what you guys are exactly doing with your portfolios, but today was probably the biggest drop that I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like I said, I'm 33 years old, so during the 1987 crash, I was only one, and obviously I wasn't really invested in stocks then. So let's just talk a little bit more about it. Basically, what's going on is that everyone's basically scared of the coronavirus, and this will obviously impact company earnings because if people aren't going out, then they're not spending money. So as it says in the article, it says consumers sitting at home and not out spending money because they fear catching the coronavirus is the ultimate negative outcome. And that's basically exactly what's happening in a nutshell. People are cutting back on discretionary spending and they're increasing spending on basic needs, food, water, things like that. So basically, it says on the bear market front, there have only been two bear markets without a recession in 1962 and 1987. In both cases, the drop was dramatic but short. A reason for cautious optimism is that so far the fear we see in the markets has not translated to the health. So, guys, basically, this was a huge drop, and it was actually a day that I was actually buying stocks. But one of the things that I thought was very peculiar is how many of the sports leagues have been suspended as well. So it says the NCAA tournament has been canceled. The Major League Spring Training has been canceled. XFL, NHL, the NBA season was suspended after Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz player, he contracted coronavirus, so they canceled that. Major League Soccer, NASCAR, PGA Tour. So, guys, this is having a ripple effect through the stock markets. This isn't just something affecting companies, but it's affecting the sports, our livelihood, and kind of all of our recreation and things. So, I noticed today, though, as I'm recording this video, the Dow futures are up big. So this is just crazy, guys. This is probably the craziest 2 weeks I've ever seen in the stock market. It seems like every day the Dow is either up 1,000 points or down 2,000 points. It's just really crazy. So I want to talk a bit more about some strategies to kind of weather the storm, so to speak. So for me, I have many different portfolios for different purposes. I used different brokerages like Robinhood, Fidelity, Stash. So for my main account, my main retirement account, this is a buying opportunity for me. I won't be able to tap a lot of that money in my IRA account until after I'm 59 and a half without paying penalties anyway. So for me, this is a buying opportunity, and I'm basically buying stocks that pay a dividend in that account. Now, for my speculative high growth stock account that doesn't really pay dividends, I'm more so moving into stocks like Uber, guys. So for me, this is just an opportunity to pick up some stocks. So I just want to quickly show you guys a couple of the companies that I think are real nice values right now. So I'm going to just pull up that list and show you guys some of the companies in the Dow Jones that I think are quite nice buys and some other companies I've been looking. Okay, guys, so a quick look at some of the Dow stocks here. Actually, just about to open in a few minutes or so. So looking here, I see a lot of nice stocks that I think are not only some good long-term buys, but kind of a few defensive stocks based on what's been currently going on in the market. So one of the stocks that really jumps out for me in this list is Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola, a beverage company, obviously selling beverages like soft drinks, juices, water. This is one of those consumer staples that won't really be affected that much by the coronavirus. In fact, a lot of people might be stocking up. So I definitely plan to add to my position of Coca-Cola. Another company that's very interesting, although it's been doing really poorly over the last couple of years, is 3M. They actually sell some of those masks and some of the others kind of supplies. that people might be using in this type of environment. Another stock I think is a nice buy is Walmart. Once again, once people are going to stock up on goods, they're going to be looking at stocks like Walmart. These are kind of companies that we really can't live without. Another company that I also think is an interesting buy in this situation is Johnson and Johnson. Once again, another company selling healthcare products and things like that. These type of companies are always going to be around, and when something like this happens, when a pandemic is happening across the world, these companies become more and more critical. So as you guys can see, the Dow Jones just opened. It looks like we're up pretty big here. So this is really a seesaw market. So I wanted to just kind of answer a bunch of common questions that people have seen. If you haven't really invested in the stock market yet, this is the perfect time to get involved. So, stocks were up a lot. The price to earnings ratios of a lot of these companies were way too high. It was basically we were in the late stages of kind of, agreed basically, run up where people were just putting money into stocks regardless of their true valuation. So as you can see now, the stock market has come down a lot, and a lot of these companies are much more attractive price to earnings ratios. Price earnings ratios mean taking the stock price, dividing it by the annual earnings. So usually we like to see stocks where it comes to kind of more highly established large cap stocks. We like to see stocks around a PE ratio of 15 to 20. And some of those growth companies you might see 30, 40, or 50, even 100 if you're looking at a stock like Netflix. So I think there's a lot of nice value buys in the Dow Jones right now. I just named some of my favorite ones: Walmart, 3M, Coca-Cola, and Johnson and Johnson. And if you wanted to get a little bit more deep, if you wanted to play on a really, really deep value play, that there is some risk with Boeing. Obviously, Boeing is going to be hurting in the short term due to kind of the suspending of the flights, but people are still going to fly in the future. So that's another company that seems like the price is way down. But all of these stocks have taken hit. Even one of my favorite ones, Visa. I guess people are anticipating that consumer spending will decrease due to this coronavirus outbreak, and boy, they are right. So Visa is probably one of the stocks that's going to have a drop in earnings coming up in their next earnings release. So that's it for now, guys. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a couple ideas on some of the stocks you can look at what the market's doing right now. I want to probably make another video kind of at the end of this Friday session to kind of see what's going on. So I want to just refresh the page because I'm making this video right at market open. So I was taking a look at the features, and let's say, okay, now we're up 6%. So looks like a lot of people have come in, tried to buy up some of these value stocks. The stock market was down nearly 30% from its all-time high. We almost hit 30,000 on the Dow Jones, and now we're all the way down to 20. So looks like a lot of people are going in there and stacking up some value buys. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to make a quick update video on kind of the things I'm doing. I'm simply continuing to buy stocks that I added yesterday. I added to my position in Coca, bought Uber, and I bought Match Group. So those are kind of the three stocks that I purchased, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more money and pump some more money into my portfolio today. I would love to get some of these stocks at these attractive prices. I understand that the coronavirus is a serious epidemic, but I'm a long-term stockholder, and especially in some of my portfolios where I have more than a 20, 25-year time frame, I'm more than happy to pick up these companies at excellent prices and work towards building a dividend growth portfolio that can continue to provide passive income for myself and the next generation as well. So guys, that's kind of just to wrap things up with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. I'm going to be posting more videos as we're dealing with these tumultuous market times. Like I said, guys, don't panic. For all you guys under 50 or so, continue to buy stocks. It's fine. If you're over 50, then you may want to consider some other options, such as moving into cash, moving into bonds, or perhaps even taking some money out of the stock market and moving into something like private real estate, like with Fundrise or something like that. Or hey, you can even move into things like loans online, or even take some of the money and maybe start a side business to kind of give yourself some extra income coming in, because no one really knows when the stocks are going to recover. It just seems like it's just up and down, up and down. So it's really hard to tell what's going to be happening with this thing long term. So that's it for now, guys. We'll wrap this video up, and take care out there and be safe, and protect yourself. And like I said, hopefully this will pass just like all the other viruses in the past. Let's just pray and hope everything's okay. So that's it for now, guys. Take care.